Back to our channel. So students, in this video we are discussing unit number 1, explanation of the subject cost accounting. As we all know students, unit number 1 is purely theory. No problematic is there in this unit number 1. So unit number 1, there are certain questions which is most important. As I have said, I will give my handwritten notes. So this is my handwritten notes as you are seeing on the screen. So these are the important question ma. The first important question for your final examination is define cost accounting. Either they may ask about objectives, either they may ask about scope, advantages and disadvantages. So cost accounting definition is compulsory. Related to the one question related to the cost accounting is compulsory question. Okay, either they may asking objectives, scope, nature, importance, advantages and disadvantages, anything you can combine, you can write that answer. The second most important answer is differences between financial accounting and cost accounting. This is the another important question, not much, just important question. And third important question is different types of elements of cost. What are the various elements of cost? So these are the top 3 questions. So according to my perspective, the students who are going to learn about the cost accounting will be enough to attempt a long question as well as short question from unit number 1. So these are the short important questions ma. Scope of cost accounting, advantages of cost accounting, cost center, cost sheet and limitations of cost accounting. These all short questions will be covered in long as well. So just to prepare that 3 questions, so 16 marks weightage you will get it, because 12 marks compulsory long question, 4 marks compulsory short question. So okay, 16 marks weightage. The first answer, see ma, any type of theory question if you are attempting from unit number 1, this is the matter which is fixed. This definition of cost accounting is compulsory. You need to write it in unit number 1. Any type of answer, any type of question. Okay, cost accounting definition. What is this cost accounting definition? According to the Kohler, cost accounting is the branch of accounting dealing with the classification, recording, allocation, summarizing and reporting of the current and prospective cost. Here what they are saying is cost accounting is a type of accounting where it deals with the recording of the cost, transactions, recording, allocation, summarizing, everything. అంటే కాస్ట్ అంటే ఏంటి? కాస్ట్ అంటే ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్. కాస్ట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ అబౌట్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్. వెన్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్, వెన్ యూ మేనేజ్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్, యువర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ విల్ బీ ఇన్ ప్రాఫిట్. Yes, from where you are getting the expenses, from where you are getting the incomes, you need to understand it. Here in the cost accounting, related to the cost, whatever the classification, whatever the types, whatever the recording, everything will do in this thing. That is called cost accounting according to the Kohler. So what is the objectives of cost accounting na? The first objective is, the primary objective of cost accounting is to ascertain the cost of the product. Means you need to collect the product, you need to divide it, you need to analyze how much. If you want to produce a pen, how much cost it is including is important. Yes, and second one, to determine the selling price. When you able to know your expenses, then you will fix the selling price. For example, to make this PDF, I have got 100 rupees of my expenses. So how much I will sell to for the sales? More than 100, like 150, 120, 100, like that. So to know your selling price, cost is important, cost accounting is important. To assist the management to take the cost, to take the expenses related information, this cost accounting is helpful. To assist the management for the price quotation, to fix a price for the product, for that case also this is important ma. And the fifth one is to provide the information whatever the needed to the data and preparation. See, if you want to prepare P&L account and balance sheet, if you want to prepare a final accounts, means you should know the cost. Yes, for that case also this will be useful. For business related also this will be useful. Like that you are having. Okay, any 5 to 6 objectives you learn from that. And next, scope. In this scope, the first one is costing. So according to the ICMA London, what it is means, costing is a technique. Okay, costing is a technique or a process. What it will do, it will do the how much you are having the expenses to produce that product. Okay, so what it will do, it will give the techniques and it will ascertain the cost. As I said, ascertain the cost is nothing about it will segregate the cost, where it is ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది మనకి కాస్ట్, ఎక్కడి నుంచి మనకి ఎక్స్పెన్స్ వస్తుంది అనేది చెప్పడం జరుగుతుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్ కాస్ట్ అకౌంటింగ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ అబౌట్ ది క్లాసిఫికేషన్, మీన్స్ you are dividing, recording and allocating, determining and reporting. It will divide the cost, it will record it into the systems, it will allocate, it will determine, and when you want it will give report according to that situation. Okay, next one, cost control. Cost is expenses, control is expenses you are controlling. With the help of cost accounting, you can control your expenses. Means when you know the actual expenses from where you are getting, for that then you know you will control it. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ వస్తుంది అని అంటే, ఇక్కడ నుంచి చాలా ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ ఖర్చులు మనం చేస్తున్నాం అని అంటే మనం ఏం చేస్తాము, we will not spend that much money on that thing. No, when you know the expenses, you will control your expenses, you will control your cost. That is called cost control. Yes, and it will do the budgeting also, when you able to know the product price, expenses, then you will fix some budget to develop that product. And the last one, you are having cost audit. Cost audit is nothing about the verification of the cost account, means correctness, how much correctness of the data you are providing, that is called cost audit. Audit is nothing about the verification. What you are verifying? Expenses. Cost you are verifying. So that is the meaning of cost audit. So this is the 12 marks answer, And advantages, if they are asking, means helps in cost ascertainment. It means to fix the cost, this will be helpful. To control the cost, this will be helpful. For the price fixation, this will be helpful. To increase your profitability also, this will be helpful. It will be helpful in to make a decision in the organization, this will be helpful. Yes, these are all the various advantages you are having in the cost accounting. Any 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 side headings you can write it in your generally you can write it in your examination. No need to by heart this one. Generally what you have understood, just put it on the paper. Clear? And what are the disadvantages, There are only 3 disadvantages. First one is it is expensive and it is not suitable for small businesses or small industries. And the estimates, means it will not give the exact price, exact cost, just it will estimate it. Either it might be or it might not be. Okay, so these are the disadvantages. And suitability is also disadvantage, because sometimes misleading also it will do. Okay, role of management, sometimes ability, whatever the decisions you are taking, it might be not much more required. Inapplicable, it is not applicable for the small scale industries, it is only useful for the large scale industries. Yes, so these are the various advantages and disadvantages. And third and the important and the last question is differences between cost accounting and financial accounting. So definition related to the cost accounting and financial accounting you need to learn, So there is not at all having anything to explain in this. So I have made my notes to understand better. So simple notes, because in some materials it is little bit hard to understand. This notes PDF I have made, my handwritten notes. So you can get these notes in our Telegram group channel for free of cost. Okay, all the links I have mentioned in the description box. And the last answer, you need to understand about the elements of cost. Elements of cost is nothing about the 3 types, materials, labor and other expenses. In materials you will have direct materials, indirect materials, direct labor, indirect labor. Other expenses, direct expenses and indirect expenses. All the indirect materials, indirect labor and indirect expenses, means what I am saying is indirect materials, indirect labor, indirect expenses. If you are adding all these 3 things, is when you are adding these things, means that is called overheads. In 3rd chapter we have already learned about the overheads. In overheads, what you are having? Manufacturing overheads, administrative overheads, selling and distribution overheads. About that you need to understand, ma. See, last preference you need to give it to the first unit, ma, because when you are perfect in the long problematic, automatically you will able to attempt long theory also. So that's why I have discussing this video in the last. So when the students have practiced unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5 problematic, for them they can easily attempt unit 1 problematic, ma. Okay, so these are the questions. So you need to understand, you need to write. So when you are writing for 12 marks, 3 sides compulsory you need to write, and when it is theory, try to draw a flow chart like this, try to add the diagrammatical representation, so that it will increase your marks. This PDF is available in our Telegram group. Follow our official Instagram page. Links I have mentioned in the description box. Clear? So I hope that you have got clarity. So this much theory answers is more than enough for the unit number 1 cost accounting. Clear, ma? All the very best for your examination as well as your preparation. See you all in next video. Bye bye, students.